Hello there. Thank you for the Ghanaian Times this morning. And it's an update on e-levy. The conversations or the explanations from government to citizens of Ghana to accept e-levy is ongoing, or to understand exactly what the electronic levy is about is ongoing. And yesterday it happened up north, I think the Upper West region particularly, had the finance minister and other persons or stakeholders in there engaging in a town hall meeting. The update is on page 16 of the Ghanaian Times this morning, as the finance minister still insists that e-levy is a better option. Also, Ghana card registration commences at new points. Yesterday on Beyond the Headlines, we brought you an update that the NIA is created 276 district offices. And so if you've been wondering where you can go get your Ghana card registration done, just go by any of your district offices and then you can get it done. Story is on page 17 of the Ghanaian Times this morning. And also, good news for the prison service as it gets its first AstroTurf and the government special initiative. That is also on page 31 of the Ghanaian Times this morning. And finally, before I drop the Ghanaian Times, Nima Mamobi youth riots, an update, alleged boom boom leader grabbed. Is that boom 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 boom? I'm not too sure what it is, but it's a slang word. I don't know what it means, but it says that the leader has been grabbed and is on page 3 of the Ghanaian Times. Maybe wait, let's see. So the alleged leader of the Boom Boom Gang, I'm sure it's the name of a gang, and so yeah, involved in the Nima Mamabi riots, have been arrested at the Aflao border in the Volta region by the police. The suspect, Ali Awudu, who has been on the run since Mamobi Nima violence, which occurred on January 18, 2022, was arrested at Aflao following intelligence-led operation. But why do they always head to the Aflao border, though, Jay?
Exit quick. I mean, that's a very good point you phrased. Could it also mean that we have a porous system, for people entering and exiting the country?
Yeah.
Yes, because when you hear of most robberies, the next thing you hear is you're trying to exit
border.
via the border. Yes. And it's never the Burkina Faso side. It's always
why are you going towards my hometown side?
Or exiting via the north. But anyways, that's a good observation there. You have more stories?
No, I mean, for the Ghanaian Times.
Well, the Chronicle newspaper this morning as well. So McPalm's explosive devices were meant for Nkonya Alavanyo conflict, the court told. Full story here on page 2 of the Chronicle newspaper. And government will build modern green community for Apiate. And this is coming from Abu Jinapo. And also the IGP Dampari strikes at the heart of the barracks and arrests is so leading to Ghanaians help government close revenue gap with e-levy. And these stories caption the front page of the Chronicle newspaper. Mefa?
Okay, so I'll pick up on the Daily Guide this morning as well. Here's an update on NPP President, quote, as fight over delegates. We've got photo of the Vice President, Dr. Baumia here. We've got Honorable Alan Chenmante also here, and also Boache Jako here, and also Honorable Otefri Akuto in front of the Daily Guide this morning. And also, still on the e-levy town hall, the Finance Minister is in front of the Daily Guide and can pick up the story on page 3 and says that let's bridge revenue gap with e-levy. Now here's an update on the NCCE boss, Madam Josephine Nkrumah, as she quits as the NCCE boss to take up a new challenge at ECOWAS. You might want to refer to that as an ambassadorial duty. But as of yesterday, just when the president actually returned into the country, she tendered in her resignation and has taken up accepted to be with ECOWAS duty in Monrovia, as she said, and also thanked the president for the opportunity. Still with the Daily Guide this morning, so court admits coup plotters' weapons. The story here is on page 6 of the Daily Guide this morning, and I'm sure that you know the TikTok superstar Jacqueline Benson, Jay. So that on page 7 you can grab a story about her saying that
she said what? She's depressed.
Oh wow! Even with all the fun and all of that. Wow. So she says that I've been pretending about my mental health, and says that, she's been battling with mental health, but she's been keeping it to herself and been saying thank you to everybody who's been reaching out to her. Here is also an update on medical, as he's been fined to a tune of 3,600 Ghana cedis for brandishing gun some months ago. Yeah. So that's it. I guess it's quite
Oh yeah, I'm sure he signed double that check, isn't he?
That was a smart one to plead guilty. Actually,
It
makes the process easier.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess that's it. Yeah, Jay, that's
All right, let me go to Daily Statesman as well, right here on our news flash if you just joined us. Now, let's join hands to fund our needs. Finance Minister appeals to Ghanaians. This is on the front page of the Daily Statesman. And also, Rebecca Akufo-Addo takes colleague first ladies to task. More stories here. Fairness, equity to guide Apiate reconstruction, land minister. And I'm still seeing so many different spellings of Apiate. Some are writing APPIATSE, some are writing APEATE. Others are even writing.
It's not an English word.
Yeah, I think based on how you want it to sound, you know. But we should ask the community folks as to how they spell their community name.
I'm not sure we'll get the alphabets in English to be able to spell it.
Apiate.
If we had to go very local.
Because it's actually, I'm learning the pronunciation. I mean, day in, day out, we learn. It's like I have heard of Tiabodom first.
The capital town.
First through that song. And then, you know, and some of these things, I mean, I'm just wondering anyway. Interesting. So, unprecedented road projects also under Akufo-Addo, Kwesi Amoako-Atta, Minister for Roads and Highways, speaking on there, saying that under the current president's administration, Ghana has seen an unprecedented road project, you know, spanning over 4,000 kilometers in total since independence in 1957. Well, these stories on the front page of the Daily Statesman. Let's move on.
Finally, the finder for me. Students protest illegal feeding fee at Nando Midwifery Training School. Page 13 of the Finder this morning. Road Safety Authority commends government on plans to dualize the Accra-Kumasi Road. Story is on page 10 of the Finder this morning. Also, Deputy Minority Whip pushes for release of 2.4 billion Ghana cedis. Common Fund arrears is on page 8 of the Finder this morning. And also, the Lands Minister assures equity, fairness and justice in rebuilding Apiate, as Jay already mentioned. And also, you can grab a story on why people think that the rising cost of living is a global crisis. It's on page 5 of the Finder this morning, Jay.
Well, someone is in trouble. Auditor General charges accountant with 943,000 Ghana cedis to be reimbursed.
Accountants. Yeah. Its own accountant.
Yes, I think so. So it surcharged an accountant at the Ashanti Regional Office of the Plant Protection and Regulatory Services Directorate of the Ministry of Food and Agriculture to refund to the state an amount of 943,000 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
Quite an amount of money there, if you ask me. You can read more about the story on page 16 of the Daily Graphic newspaper. Also, UTAG fights court order. E-levy better alternative than IMF, Finance Minister touts. And NCCE chair takes up ECOWAS appointment. Yes, I'm not sure if you saw her resignation letter also.
It was quite calm.
Yes, well, new appointment, congratulations. Women go in higher places as well. And anxiety, tension in NPP. Party assures of calm and extends also their deadline with regards to obtaining nomination forms to begin the party's internal elections ahead of the crucial 2024 general elections.
Alrighty. Right. It looks like elections is quite, we're in 2022.
I say in a World Cup, no?
That's true. Yes. I would say it's a World Cup. It's a lot of the Ghanaian voter is quite discerning. They understand more.
I think no longer take out the quiet. Now people's eyes are really
absolutely
open.
It's no longer because maybe I was born into an NDC or an NPP family and per affiliation, maybe my father voted. No. Now people are really looking and understanding before they take that jump of voting. But the update on the UTAG strike, so they've suspended it up until 4th of March. So that they go back to the negotiation table. They still want to explore the alternative dispute resolutions to see if they can come up. They are still saying that, well, government has promised that this time around they will meet deadlines. And so we expect that teachers or lecturers will be back in the university classrooms from now at least till the 4th of March before we get to know what's happening. Professor Jampo has been having a swell time on Twitter.
Well, he made a grand entry on, not on the back of a donkey though, but on his one of his mopeds, so I don't know.
Why do you say not on the back of a donkey?
Well, definitely Jesus Christ, stressed into, on the back of a donkey.
So not just Jesus, Honorable Samjata just says that
he says that he wants to buy a donkey because the fuel prices have gone up. Hey, my brother.
That's
One in a
honorable.
million. You guys, one day I'll give you history of this man, okay?
It's not surprising who he is today.
Oh, not at all.
Not
I mean,
at all.
right from school, he's been a very strong-willed person, if you ask me. Yes. Recently, he joined the team Hits FM. He was on for an interview. Quite a number of impressive things he said about the music industry. And I mean, anyway.
What I like about him is he's quite wide-read. You think that he's a politician, and so he can only. I mean, when it comes to the law, he's quite impeccable at it. Economy, he's quite impeccable at it. When it's time for gospel, even in the church, he's quite impeccable at it. Hip life, everything. I mean, I like listening to him. I mean, the fact that he's politician.
Sam George.
Yes,
I'll give
Good
you his
morning.
AKA later on. Yeah, I'll tweet his AKA maybe later on.
Look out for that. And what I appreciate is that you join us on the show today on all of our socials, as Jay said that. So you can tweet at us #PrimeMorning on Twitter or at JoyPrimeTV, or join us also on Facebook at JoyPrimeTV. All right, do stay. There's more on the show.